She asked me to meet her again. Same place, different arrangement. The table remembered our outlines, but shifted them just enough. 2 glasses already waiting, one filled, one thinking of it. A coat on the back of a chair leaned as if someone had stood up mid-thought. The window held the evening steady, traffic moving like a sentence that never quite concludes. She arrived without entrance, as though the room had prepared her shape in advance. Her hat rested on the idea of a hook, her gloves learned the temperature of air. She didn't sit across from me. She chose a distance that felt intentional, close enough for breath, far enough for interpretation. I asked her for an explanation. She poured nothing into the empty glass and watched it settle, then looked at me the way a map looks when it decides you've asked the wrong question. She said, "You've been very careful, not praise, more like a diagnosis."
Careful, careful.
I told her what I'd found, the music without a player, the sculpture without a strike, the page that moved its own meaning, the number that climbed without effort. I spoke in straight lines. She listened in curves. I asked her what it all meant. She smiled, not to reassure, more like someone recognizing a pattern in a cloud that refuses to stay long enough to be named. Meaning, she said, is what arrives after the arrangement has already taken place. She lifted the glass that held nothing and turned it slightly, as if rotation alone could reveal a structure. "You're looking for causes," she continued, "because causes make things behave, but behavior is only the surface of something that prefers not to be guided." The room adjusted around her sentence. The light leaned differently. The table seemed less certain of its edges. I asked her if anything was in control. She considered the word like it had been misplaced in the wrong language.
Control is a story we tell.
"When outcomes align with expectation," she said. "When they don't, we search for disruption. You've been very diligent in that search." She let the sentence rest where a conclusion might have formed, then allowed it to remain unfinished.
Search,
Surface.
search.
I leaned forward, felt the table meet me halfway, asked her what I was actually seeing. She didn't answer directly. She adjusted the distance again, not farther, not closer, just enough to change the question. "You're observing a field," she said, "where certain arrangements stabilize and others pass through unnoticed." "Stabilize," I repeated, like the word might hold if I pressed it carefully. She nodded once. "Some configurations hold long enough to be recognized. Others move through before recognition can take place." She traced a circle on the table that never closed, left it open, as if closure were optional. I asked her where the pattern was. She looked at me with something like patience. "You're still thinking in objects," she said. "Patterns aren't things you point to. They're constraints you discover by noticing what persists." The word persists didn't settle in the air. It kept moving, like it had somewhere to go.
I watched the glass again.
Still empty, still convincing,
It held its shape.
without asking for contents.
She followed my gaze.
"That's closer," she said. "Not approval. Alignment."
Closer, clear.
"Then what do I do with it?" I asked. The question felt heavier than the room. She stood before answering, not abruptly, just at the exact moment standing made sense. "You stopped trying to resolve it," she said. "You let it inform how you see." She placed a hand on the table. The surface seemed to recognize it, then withdrew, without leaving a trace of departure.
The coat on the chair no longer leaned.
The second glass looked less like a question,
Outside the evening
continued without commentary. Cars passing, lights deciding where to rest.
C, B, O, O.
C.